All right. Hello, everyone. Turn off some sound here. Hope you can hear me. If you, I'm doing this at the same time on Facebook and on YouTube. So I might not be able to address all of the questions live, but if you have other questions, then if you have your question, I'll answer them all later at the end of the chat, at the end of the broadcast. So, okay, let's see if people are joining. All right. If you're in the YouTube chat, can you just send me a message and to see if you can hear me? I want to make sure everything is working properly. Same in Facebook. Do you guys hear me? Let me see how I can work on the chat here. I don't see the chats. Thank you, Shane. Hey, Matthew. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Facebook, let's see if anyone is, well, there's only two people. Hey, Marius. Hey, Boren. Do you guys hear me okay? Can you send a message? How does this work? All right, Ronnie. Hello from London. Nice to see you guys. So I'm in our office here in Paris. Tomorrow is Bastille Day, as we say here. So it's going to be a nice long weekend. So it means you can play more guitar. Hello from Boise. Let's see. So we got people joining. Yeah, so I'll introduce myself. My name is Matt. I've been with HyVibe since the end of 2016. And I'm focused on our sales and our marketing, and I do a lot of customer service. So if you've spoken with someone at the company, most likely it's been me. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so we just wanted to give you a chance to see if you have any questions about the HyVibe Essential, and I was going to show you the product, and maybe, let's see. Okay, we have some more questions. Here we go. From Art Ship Design. What will the HyVibe Essential not be able to do that the current HyVibe install kit can do? Okay, so the big difference between the Essential and the current kit is the interface. So the Essential does not have a screen. So it's going to be more dependent on the mobile app to get deeper into the functions. So I can show you right now. This is what the unit looks like right here. There's the HyVibe Essential. This is just a prototype. So it might be a little different when we finally release it, but this is the idea. So we've got, what we can do here is we'll have 3 buttons that you can assign an effect bank to using the mobile app. So if you want reverb, chorus, and delay, you can turn on the app and you can say, okay, that's the first switch is reverb, then that's going to be the delay, and that's going to be the chorus. And if you also want, what you can do is actually activate multiple effect banks at the same time. So you can have, reverb on top of your delay if you like to do that. And then the 4th button is going to be to activate the looper, to start and stop the looper. So you'll start it just like you do on the normal HyVibe, the H1, and it'll give you a count in. You can record your loop and it'll play back. And then when you want to stop it, you just press it again and it will stop. So those are the main buttons here on the unit. And then we have 2 knobs. We're going to have a volume knob, and then we're going to have a knob that can control the parameter of the activated effect. So if you want a longer reverb or a shorter reverb, you can control that there. You can also control that with the mobile app. It's going to have a Bluetooth speaker as well, so you can connect it with Bluetooth and stream audio through the guitar. And you can connect the MIDI pedal to the unit and control the features with the MIDI pedal. If you want to change the length of the looper, you'll go onto the app and then you can program how long you want the loop to be. We say now that the loop can record long enough if you wanted to play a Stairway to Heaven. So there's no limitations with that. So if you want to use the metronome, you're going to have to use the mobile app. That's the main difference there. I think the main feature that's missing. from not having a screen. Let's see if that covers it. Yeah. Okay, and seeing if there's any other questions here. Okay, so this is what the unit looks like. And it's gonna go, right now you can get it on Indiegogo, you can pre-order it. I believe there are 23 HyVibe Essentials left at our introductory price of around, it's 219 euros, which is about $245. And then it's gonna jump up to $260. So this is the best deal that you're gonna get for a HyVibe, I think, ever. So there you go. I have another question here from Ronnie McDowell. You can use, yes, you can use, I don't know what the F-hole Epiphone Century Master Built guitar looks like. He's asking if it can be used on a specific guitar. But if you think that this can go underneath the sound hole right there, then it should be no problem. Okay. See any other questions? All right, cool. Let's see. So the installation process is going to be quite simple. We're going to have an adhesive here on the top of the unit, and that's going to go right. That's going to be fastened right inside the sound hole. And if you go onto the Indiegogo page, we have a lot of diagrams and pictures how it goes, but it's pretty small, so it'll fit on just about any guitar that has like a standard sound hole. So I'm not sure about that Epiphone, but it should work. And it also works great on a nylon string on a classical guitar. So if you look at any HyVibe videos, you see that there's a lot of lag HyVibes, the nylon cutaway and the standard classical models, and it sounds awesome on that. And I also think it's going to sound really cool on an acoustic bass. So let's see. Okay, any other questions? No? Okay, thank you for those nice comments. So the steps to install it are quite simple. We have also the brain here. This is what the brain looks like, and it's basically the battery pack inside there. And this will go fastened inside on the side of the guitar, but you can really put it wherever you want. On this one, we have 2 strips of Velcro. Really, one would be okay, but we're also going to, you might be able to use, we're thinking a strong tape could also substitute for the Velcro. So this is what we're using right now, but we're going to go through some more iterations to make sure that it's the easiest and most convenient for you, that has the least amount of footprint for your guitar. So we have these, and these connect. These aren't the steps of installing it. We have a video online that you can see how we do that, but this plugs into the controller here, to the interface, and that plugs into the brain. We also have, hello from Germany. We also have the actuators here, and we're working on now using tape for the actuators inside the sound, inside the guitar, underneath the bridge. Yes, we can. Yes, oui, Antoine. Pas de problème for lag travel. It'll fit on a travel guitar. We've had a lot of people do with the standard installation kits. We've had them put them on travel guitars, and it sounds great. Okay, some people have asked also about the piezo, the sensor, when we talk about the sensor on the guitar. So a lot of people are confused about how that's going to work. So we need a sensor for our system to work, because what we do, and I'll go over the HyVibe technology, we measure the vibrations of the guitar. We send it to the brain, and then that brain takes the signal and sends it back to the actuators, which excites the guitar. And then we measure those, and then we cancel feedback. We can control the different sound frequencies, and that's how it works. So we need a sensor, a piezo sensor. So this is a very standard component for an acoustic electric guitar, that if you have one already, most likely it's going to fit into our system. Let's see if I've got with a 2.5 millimeter jack that looks like this. 2.5 millimeters. So if your guitar is already an acoustic electric, odds are that you can use it with the HyVibe Essential. If you have a Takamine, we found that some people have asked us with a dual saddle slot, you can find these that are fused into one. So even if you have a Takamine, it should be working too. So if your guitar has a piezo already like this, then you can most likely use it with the HyVibe Essential. But if it doesn't, just to clarify, what some people were confused, is that you'd have to drill a tiny hole at the end of the saddle slot, small enough so that this would fit through it. So you would take the sensor, you would go through the sound hole, and you would plug it in, just push it in like that. So that would be the only modification that you would have to make, just a tiny little hole. And that's very standard. And even myself, who's not very technically inclined, would feel comfortable doing that. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Nice to see you. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions here. So, yeah, so I wanted to take this time just to show you what the system looks like, that you can see that it's actually quite small. Those of you on YouTube, were you able to see the piezo? Because I have two cameras here, so I'm not sure if you saw it. So it's tiny, goes right inside the sound hole, right inside there, and very easy to install. I think the video that we made was like under 3 minutes. So let's see if anyone has any other questions. Yeah, so it's still on Indiegogo for 15 more days at these pre-launch prices. On an Eastman AC722E, I am not familiar with that guitar, but as long as it is semi-standard, that it doesn't have like one of those sound holes on the corner of the guitar, then you should be able to do it. So, I mean, as long as you're able to really get your hand underneath the bridge to put the actuators, and you can fit this in. We have the dimensions of this somewhere. I can show you that it's only maybe like 5 or 6 centimeters, but as long as you can get that in, it should be no problem. And this is very light as well too. So we have all the specs if you have any questions. So let's see. Yeah, I think that might cover it. I don't know if you guys have any other questions. And if you do have more questions, you can always email us. You can email me directly. My email is matt@hyvibe.audio. Hey, Michael. Yeah, okay, I think we're going to share this video. So if you missed something, you can just watch it again. And if you still have questions, then just email me. But basically, the big difference is the interface, is that this doesn't have a screen, and you're going to need to use the app more if you want to customize it. So you have 3 preset effects that you can use individually or that you can combine, and you start and stop the looper with a button there too. Let's see. The overall weight of the full system, I don't have that on the top of my head. Let me see if I have it written down here. I can look, but it's only, yeah, acoustic bass, Steve Laning, it'll sound great. I can get the weight for you guys. I'll post the weight as a comment here when we're done. But it's not heavy at all. It's really the weight is just the battery. So if you have an acoustic electric, then it'll be basically the same the same weight that's on your guitar now. And yeah, and it sounds great. If you want to know what it sounds like, we posted a demo video using the prototype, and you can basically look at any HyVibe video that we have on YouTube or Facebook. There's literally thousands of them, and it's going to sound just like that. Mannheim would be great. That'd be fantastic. I'd like to go to Mannheim. It's supposed to be a really fun show. You're welcome, Whiskey Bravo. Okay. Let's see if there's any other questions. Let's see what's going on the Facebook. Not many questions there. But we also do have an affiliate program. So you can sign up. I think the affiliate link is in the page. It's with Kickbackers. Let me just make sure. Kick Booster. I'm sorry, Kick Booster. And at the bottom of the Indiegogo page, and the Indiegogo link should be in the event descriptions here. If you go to the Indiegogo page, you will see that there is a way that you can sign up at Kick Booster. You can create a link for free, and if one of your friends buys one, you get 10%. So it's a good deal. And I mean, this thing is great. It's a lot of fun. It really transforms the acoustic guitar as if you have a HyVibe, you already know. So, and it's very easy to install. No holes into the guitar. Acoustic bass, that's a popular question, Blorkus. This will work fantastic in acoustic bass. The joke I always make is that it makes an acoustic bass worth playing, so you can actually hear it, and it works great. You can stream your backing tracks, easy to install. You have your effects, and let's see. You want more merchandising? Yeah, I know, Vincent. We've got some hats here. Maybe we will expand on that. You can buy sweatshirts on the website as well. But yeah, that's something that we have to work on too. And you're going to also be able to plug this into an amplifier as well. So it's USB-C charged. The battery lasts 10 hours of continuous playing. And we're going to have a jack that's going to come through the bottom of the sound hole through a USB-C adapter that you can, we'll provide a cable so you can plug it into an amplifier. Let's see. Yeah, Blorkus, I mean, I guarantee that if you put this in your acoustic bass, you'll play it a lot more. So what we always say is that whenever anyone buys a HyVibe is that your other guitars are going to be jealous because you're not going to play them anymore. So let's see. I'll stick around for a couple more questions. Let's see if you can get a view of our office. Everyone's sort of leaving now early because it's a holiday weekend here. You can see the HyVibe office is sort of empty. We have some people downstairs in the lab doing some work. Let's see. Okay. Well, like I said, there's 23 left at the introductory price, so they're going to be gone soon, I hope. And it's the best deal that we're ever going to have for an essential. So I think that you'll regret it if you don't buy it. I can tell you that actually a lot of our customers for the second crowdfunding were people who actually bought Lag HyVibe guitars during the first crowdfunding. So they were happy they did that. Another question, guitars with, yeah, that's what I was talking about. If the sound hole is on the upper left bout, it's not going to be fun to install because it's going to be hard unless you have really small and long hands to get the actuators near the bridge. You can maybe put the actuator somewhere else, but I would probably recommend doing it on an easier guitar. So other people have asked if you can remove the unit, and you can, but we really don't recommend taking it in and out of the guitar too many times. It's possible that you can damage the actuator. Let's see. But yeah, we tried to make this versatile. We tried to make it, has all the features that the HyVibe has, and we can HyVibe any guitar. So, okay. These things are funny because I find myself, I'm looking at two pictures of myself now, talking to myself here. But I guess you guys are there listening. And also, we're really grateful to you guys for helping us build a strong community and for all the support. And it really means a lot. We really do dedicate everything we do. Our mission is really to make good, inspirational, excellent tools that will make you have fun playing music. So, okay, there's another question by Art Ship Design. Yeah, so right now the plan is for the plugging into an amp is that we'll have, so I'm left-handed here, but the unit's going to be right up here, right? It's going to be there. And then we're going to have another cable. It's just going to be fastened right there. And that you'll be able to plug the charger inside. It's a little awkward how I'm doing it now, but it's going to be right there. So you just pop the charger in without removing the strings, and you pop the charger in right there, and you can charge for, you know, with any standard 5-volt cell phone charger. But also we'll have an adapter cable that comes out of the sound hole that will go from USB-C, from the charging port, into an amplifier. Yeah, so someone else is asked, and it's going to be a nice, smooth, convenient solution. So it's sort of like what's it called? The acoustic, iRig acoustic. I can't remember the exact name now, but let's see if I can pull it up. Is it does anyone know that? The acoustic stage, I believe. Yeah, the iRig acoustic stage, that's what it's called. It'll be something similar to that. Yeah, so, I think I lost you guys. Okay. Oh, John, that's cool. You have an Emerald. Those are great guitars. Yeah, and if you have a HyVibe, then and you like it, you're going to love the Essential. And we do really appreciate if you can help us spread the word here. And like I said, we have that affiliate program. Yeah, we're going to include the amp adapter cable with the Essential kit. So Enrique has a good question on YouTube here. Can you assign any buttons to any effect? Yes. So on this version, we have there's 3 buttons. I'm sorry, 3 buttons for effects, and 1 that's going to be for the looper. So on those 3 buttons, I think the default will probably be reverb, chorus, and delay. But if you want to change them, you can go to the mobile app, and then you can assign one of our presets, one of our default banks to those buttons. So you can use phaser, octaver, and distortion if you want. And then you could also combine those 3 at the same time. So you could turn on the phaser with the octaver, and you can have them both going at the same time. And not only that, within the mobile app, you can combine banks like you can do today. So inside the app, you can have a bank with multiple effects, and then you can assign those there too. If you don't have the HyVibe app, go download it now. It's on the Google Play Store and on the iPhone, on the Apple App Store. So, do you have to press the physical buttons, or can you turn the effects on and off with the mobile app? Let me think about that. I think you're going to have to press the buttons to activate or deactivate the effects. Yeah. So there you go. Hey, Abdul. Yeah, we sent a guitar to Saudi Arabia. Awesome. I think you're our only customer there. That's cool. Yeah, we have customers in basically everywhere around the world. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you guys are awesome. So thank you for everything. Have we tried them on ukuleles yet? So conceptually, it should work on a ukulele. You just have to make sure that you can, if the sound hole is big enough to get it in. So it should work on a ukulele. And if you want, let's see, I can put the dimensions if you're interested in that. Andre, which functions are missing? So the only function that really is missing is the tuner. We don't have a tuner on the interface. So that's but you can always use a mobile app tuner if you want, or another kind of tuner. But Everything else is here and with the app. So you'll have, there's no metronome here, obviously, but you can use the mobile app to activate the metronome. Any conflicts within guitar humidifiers? That's a good question. Well, I do not think so. I have one of those humidifiers that you stick right inside the sound hole with the sponge inside the plastic housing. And whenever I do that, I never, I always squeeze the water out so it's not dripping wet. So because you don't want water dripping in there. So I don't think there would be any conflicts. And whenever anyone asks questions about the HyVibe and using, strings or humidifiers or anything, I always say it's like a normal acoustic guitar. So if you would use a humidifier on a normal acoustic guitar, then it would be fine on this too. But obviously you wouldn't want to get the electronics wet. But that shouldn't be a problem. But yes, always humidify your guitars, please, between 45 and 55%. So remember, the wood is a breathing material, unless you have an emerald. Then you don't have to worry about that, right, John? Hey, Nick, nice to see you there. Thanks for joining. Okie dokie. Yes, Ronnie, we will enjoy. So I'm going to answer some more questions for you here, and you have my email address, or you know how to get a hold of us on the website if you have any questions. Like I said, there's about 23 units that are left at this launch day price, and it's the best deal you're ever going to have on a HyVibe. So we think you should go for it. Yes, the kit will include adhesives for the actuators and perhaps for the brain and the interface. But I think we're most likely it's going to be a very strong tape solution that we'll put here so you can just peel the tape off. And I think, don't quote me on this, but we might just have that strip right there. So our goal is to make it as easy as possible for you. So we really want this to be a plug and play solution. So we really want it to come out of the box and have you up and running in under 15 minutes playing the guitar. That's the goal, not going out to a hobby shop, buying different tools and supplies. You don't need tools for this. So, Abdul, okay, you don't have the overdubbing. You have to update the guitar, and you can do that with the mobile app. And if you have issues, just send me an email and I'll help you out. But the overdubbing was on the most recent version, 2.6.4. And I mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. You can use the Bluetooth MIDI pedal to control the looper as well. Okay. Can there be conflicts between using two mic systems? I can't answer that now. I can get back to you on that. But I think it should be okay as long as we're using as long as you're plugging the piezo in there, it should be fine. I know that some people did aftermarket installs with guitars, I think mainly Taylors or baby Taylors, that had the K&K pickups that are glued underneath the bridge. And what they did is they kept that pickup for the output, and they used our system and the under saddle. They added the under saddle sensor in our system. So they basically had a dual pickup. So they can use if you have the K&K that's glued underneath the bridge, you can keep the jack that the Taylors have, and then you can also use ours. So that also is the case with this. If you're confused about that, that means you probably don't have a K&K, so don't worry about it. So, let's see. Thank you for those comments. It's glad to see that you guys are happy with the guitars. Andre. Could a software update allow us to control the Essential via our phone without pressing the buttons? Yeah, it can. You can. So maybe someone asked a question before about turning off the effects. So I have to think about that answer. You can use the mobile app to switch the effects without using the buttons, and you can use the mobile app to start and stop the looper. So you don't really have to use the physical buttons inside the guitar. But right now, I think on the app, we don't have a deactivate function, but that could be a good update. So actually, I go back on that answer that I made before, where it might be possible in the future to deactivate the effects. But yeah, you can control the effects in real time using the app. Let me see. Nick wrote a question. All right, cool. That's good. So yeah, so it's basically like the normal HyVibe system, except almost half the price and no holes inside your guitar. Easy to install, great sound, 2 actuators. That's going to give you the best sound quality out there. And the looper, which really is a game changer. So, alrighty. Okay, we're going for 30 minutes. I didn't think it'd be that long. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for giving us that idea there, Art Ship Design. The deactivate would be cool. Lag under or inside the guitars. I'm confused, William, by your comment. So if you want to, but okay. So I think we've gone over most things. Let's see. We can, yeah. Well, we're here for you. So if you have questions, let me know. And remember, we have the affiliate program too. So if you want to help us spread the word, that's the best way. We really appreciate it. It really means a lot. We're really trying to grow and to get out there and to shake things up and work hard for you. So, all right. With that, let's see. Christo asked a comment. I keep signing off, but then there's keep being more questions here. I need to translate that, Christo, but I'll answer that. So I'll answer that in the comments. So again, thank you very much. You guys are great. And if you have questions, let us know. And thank you.